In line with royal tradition in Africa, kings don't die. They merely join their ancestors. Our king, Ezibide of Akiyi, has joined our ancestors. This has not been announced in Akiyi because such an announcement is not in line with our tradition. The announcement of the passage of a king signals the last ofala of that king. And once that announcement is made, a new king must emerge that day. That is why I have come to discuss with both of you who are the queens in this palace, for us to start planning the burial of the late king and the coronation of the new king.
No. I thought the king should be laid to rest before we start talking about coronation of a new king.
Well, what you are saying may happen in other kingdoms. It cannot happen here in Akiyi because the office of the custodian of the Ofo cannot be vacant. Even now that the king has joined our ancestors, it is still believed that he is alive. The announcement of his passage must have to come when another king that will take over from him is already known. And I want us to understand that that coronation and the burial is going to happen on the 4th Eke from today. So the royal family should be able to start planning the two events.
Oh no, Osisi Kampo. You are the know, and we are the queens. 3 of us seated here are the highest ranking individuals in Akiyi. We can make adjustments to the rules in order to sync with the reality of the moment.
Lolo Udogwego, I need you to explain what you mean by make amendments to sync with the reality of the moment.
Okay. Oh no. I'm of the opinion that we should forget about any kind of coronation for now. Let the king be laid to rest first before we proceed with any other program. I believe we can do it. Oh no. I agree with her. Planning the burial of a king is a very huge task. And all hands must be on deck if we must achieve success. On the other hand, planning the coronation of a new king is equally an enormous task that requires undivided attention. So please, why don't we look into it and plan for the burial, get done with it, then we can talk about the coronation. Oh no, I know you will tell me it has always been like that. But I want you to understand that the dynamics have changed. The ancient people that created these rules and practiced it ate only organic things, 100%. They never had to bother about stress, high BP and all that. But we are different today. Look at us, we are not getting any younger. I think these 2 huge programs will be too much for us. We need to care about our health.
Honestly, I understand your point. And I understand why you want us to make amends. But the truth of the matter is that we cannot. What you are saying is just what I could have done as a human. But we are dealing with a sacred process. And importantly, we cannot even venture into what you are saying because we have peculiarity in the issue we have at hand. Very, very serious peculiarity.
Oh no. How do you mean we have peculiarities to face? I don't understand.
We have two princes in Aki as we speak, your sons. Both princes stand a chance of becoming king in Aki. I know you are surprised, but that is the truth. It is based on that the elders in council have decided that we are going to organize an election between the two princes to select who amongst them will become the next king, that will be declared the next king the very day we are burying the late king. And this must happen on Eke, which represents the 4 market days in Igbo land, the 4th Eke, the 4 market days of Eke, Uria for and Nkwo. It's already decided. And that is the way it must have to follow.
Oh no. I'm taken aback.
Why?
This sounds strange. My son, Nwannebife, is the first prince of this house. Because it comes from me, the first wife of the king.
Yes, he is the first prince and he came from you, but that automatically does not make him the next king because both of them were born the same day and the same time. And your late husband initiated both of them into the okuku of the family the same day. And that simply means that both of them are qualified to emerge as king. And because we cannot have two kings in Aki, the men in council have decided that the only way we can solve this is to organize an election where we are going to choose who amongst them will become the next king of Aki. And it is going to take place when I have already mentioned.
Oh no, you have spoken very well. We will have to put our hands in order and get back to you. Thank you so much.
Good. I just want us to know that we have a royal election to plan.
Boy, why did you barge into my room as if you want this question?
Well, that's exactly what it is. My board is about to crumble if we don't do something very fast.
But that's not enough reason to barge into my room the way you did.
Chidobi, I am saying we have a burning issue on our hands that needs an urgent attention. You're talking about stupid logic.
Yeah, but that's not enough reason for you to barge into my room without knocking.
Well, listen to me, young man. The last time I checked, this is my husband's house. And I have an unrestricted access to all the rooms in this house.
Oh. Well, I don't need to check. This is my father's house. And this is my personal room. So if you must come in here, you have to knock and wait until I say come in before coming in.
What is wrong with you, sir? What kind of human being are you?
What if I was naked?
Haven't I seen your nakedness before? Are you not my son? Was I the one that have been betting you till you become an adult? I'm telling you, we have a burning issue at hand. I know you are interested in his protocols and courtesies. What is your problem?
Mom, you don't like hearing the truth. No matter how you see it or place it. You are supposed to knock before coming into my room. I'm not a baby.
You must be very stupid for saying that to me.
You're not looking bright. What's the problem?
Do you know? Do you know who wants to take what rightfully belongs to us?
How do you mean?
He just declared to us that the throne will be contested between you and Chidobi.
Contested how?
He said that is what our custom and tradition demand.
No, on the contrary, Mom.
Okay.
The kingship of Aki has never been contested. I mean, is it because of the peculiarity of our times?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's trying to coin in. I don't understand.
Mother, I will need you to do me a favor. And fast. I need you to go back to Onowo and clarify things with him. Because I don't seem to be able to understand any of this. Right? Why now? My father, the king before my father, the one before my father's father, has never been in contest.
Of course.
So why now?
I don't know. I don't know who he's trying to impress. I don't understand.
Well, maybe I should bring it to you this way since this is how you want it. Now listen. Something you have cherished for long is about to be taken away from you. Someone wants to take your place through the back door.
What are you talking about?
The question is, would you allow someone take what rightly belongs to you?
Mommy, know me not when I'm still alive.
Well, that's the spirit. Now, I will tell you what is happening. Do you know who just declared that you'll be contesting the kingship alongside with your brother Nwannebefe?
How possible is that? Father told me that you can't contest for kingship.
Oh, very good.
It's either given by the gods or you get it through lineage. That's inheritance.
Exactly. My son, you're very intelligent. I'm glad you still remember what you discussed with your father. Now, do you know who wants to change the goalpost at the middle of the game? Are you going to allow him to do that?
No, what are they planning?
Case closed. It's not clear yet. But I want you to know that I have my eyes on them every step of the way.
What was the Onowu thinking when he declared the kingship of Aki for contest?
He was just following the tradition of Aki.
But his actions does not suggest adherence to the tradition of Aki, but a divide and rule intention.
I think you have something to say. I am of the opinion that you go ahead.
It is already clear for us to see, so there is nothing there for me to explain.
Ever since I was born, I have never had the kingship of Aki was contested by any standard. Onowu just initiated that now. And believe me, the outcome will not be palatable at all. We have to study the Onowu carefully so as to understand his intentions. He might be targeting something. That's what I guess.
His target is already clear for us all to see.
What are you trying to say?
It means you have eyes and you cannot see with them.
Chiambalaso, this sounds like an insult to us. You must withdraw this statement.
I must tell you there's nothing to withdraw.
Mbaraso, you have something to withdraw. If this meeting should go on, you must withdraw that statement.
It's alright. I apologize.
Good.
Kingship is not by contest. Yo. Only the gods can choose a king.
You requested to sing.
Yes. Sit down. Let's talk. What did you say about what Ono said a moment ago?
Oh, well, it's a welcome development. And I'm in support of it.
How is it a welcome development?
Well, the princess will have a fair chance and opportunity to contest for what is theirs.
Let me ask you. Does a man contest for what is rightfully his?
No, but
your answer says it all. Do you know who has an ulterior motive?
Well, if you ask me, I don't see any ulterior motive in everything he said. Yes, because you know who is a man of integrity. He was very direct and unambiguous in his message. And I applaud him for that.
Yes, you applaud him. Because Ono's rascality favors you.
Why do you have to talk about Ono in that manner? He hasn't done anything bad yet.
Well, on the contrary, Ono has done everything bad. Enemies of the throne want to use him for their selfish interests. But we must not allow that to happen.
I don't know about that one. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
The Ono is someone I have known for a very long time. He always lives his life with a full package of ulterior motive. But in the outside, he pretends to be a good man.
Well, I am of the opinion that you go straight to the point so that we know how to weigh in.
What I'm trying to say is that the Ono wants to install a king who will be loyal to him.
I don't get it. How?
Yes. You see, the Ono is always at loggerheads with the late king because the late king always rejects his counsel. So because of that, he wants to install a new king who will be at his beck and call.
Now I get it. Now I get it clear. He wants to command the royalty of the next king. And that will make the king to be his puppet.
That is exactly what I've just said.
Hey! If that be the case, how does he intend to do that?
He is already doing it, so we won't allow it to happen.
Never. Please, can you explain further to us?
The Ono has already caused confusion in the royal family by declaring the kingship for contest. Now, what that means is that the weaker and desperate queen will run to him for help. Thereby, the Ono will, come out with a stringent condition which the queen must accept because she wants her son to win. And what that means is that the Ono will now be declaring himself as a judge, thereby twisting the custom and tradition of Akwi to his own advantage. That is exactly what he's done.
Now that we know his intention, should we allow this to play out?
Like I just said, we won't allow it to happen.
Come in. The clothes are ready, right? Yeah, everything. How long have you been washing my clothes?
This is exactly 2 years now, my prince.
Yet you've learned nothing.
So, my prince,
I hate that word, son. I don't believe in that nonsense. Do the right thing. I told you I love it when my clothes are properly starched. Like I want heavy starch on it.
But my prince, the texture of the clothes requires I use a light starch on it.
So you obeyed the texture of the clothes instead of obeying the owner of the clothes.
I'm sorry, my prince, that is not.
Hey, listen, if I hear I'm sorry again, you lose your job. Now, take these clothes and go and starch them properly as instructed.
Yes, sir.
The next time you make me repeat myself, I will fire you. Get lost. It's an order. I want heavy starch on it. All of ya.
I told you I was going to win. I told you.
Baby,
Yes.
this is the best news for today.
Oh yes, I'm glad you are interested.
Of course I am.
Okay. Now the question is, are you ready to meet my mother? The queen head of our key kingdom.
Baby, are you the one saying this? See, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for a very long time. And now that the opportunity is here, of course, my arms are wide open.
Good. So when do you want it?
The question should be, when do you want it? Your wish is my command, my prince.
Really? Okay, let's leave it for this weekend.
This weekend?
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes. Finally, you are going to meet the queen mother of our key kingdom. Good, I'm happy too.
Thank you.
I was reliably informed that you have started instigating your son to go for the throne. Do you have any problem with that? The kingship of Aki is not to be contested for any reason.
But you know who has set the process on motion. All we need to do is key into it.
You know your problem. Money and power. And I'm going to offer you that.
Excuse me.
Of course, that's the truth. I will offer you 5 million naira.
Will you stop it?
With your son managing the cement factory for 5 uninterrupted years.
You are insulting me and I won't take it.
Okay, I'll give you 10 million.
So will you stop it?
How dare you shout at me? How dare you shout at me? Look, the next time you come to me in this manner, I'll be very mad at you. Come back here, don't go. Come back here. We've not done with this conversation. Sit down here.
Did you just touch me?
Of course I just touched you. And the next time you try that with me, I will not only drag you, but I'll hit you so hard. I dare you to try it. Try it. And you'll be shocked what I will do to you. Udo or whatever you call yourself. If you think you are more mad than me, then you better have a rethink. Because I'm madness personified. Forget my meekness.
What is going on here?
What is this? Ask this senseless woman. This senseless woman that I don't know where your father brought up.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. I can take anything from you, but insulting my personality is what I will not take.
Queen Mother, please, it's okay. Whatever it is, we can sort it out.
Okay, excuse me! Get out! And none of you should come after me. Nobody should come after me.
Mother, please.
See madness. See. Raz, that's what I call you. Mother. You don't have finesse. Raz, that's what I call you.
Mother, you already know who this woman is.
Yeah, I know. But at a point in time, you have to put her on her seat.
To what end?
What is this? I don't know where your father brought her from.
He's belonged to the royal family engaged in exchange of ways. What is going on?
I learned that Onowu accommodated Prince Jideobi in the scheme of things.
How do you mean he accommodated him in the scheme of things?
You know who declared Prince Jideobi fit to contest for the kingship of the land?
What? How?
Emma, stop spreading fake news.
This is not fake news.
Of course it is.
How?
The kingship of Aki has never been contested and you know that. So why will he say a thing of such?
I agree with you.
Exactly.
At no point in time in history of Aki was the kingship ever contested.
You know you are right. And this is what has placed the royal family at loggerheads.
So what is the bone of contention?
Prince Chineke is saying that her son, Prince Nwanne Ife, is the rightful heir to the throne. On the contrary, Queen Udobuego is insisting that the kingship of the land must be contested.
Now I get it. So it is because it favors her son,
Yes.
Prince Jideobi. That is why she won the kingship to be contested.
Of course. And that is the cause of all the quarrels going on inside.
I get it.
Think about it.
Hello guys, it's your girl Queen at Hubert, Nollywood Milkshake.
It's your favorite boy, Jerry Williams.
And I'm here to let you know where to watch bangers, action movies.
I need you all to subscribe to ArrowsDreams NollyTV on YouTube.
And trust me, you watch Nollywood movies is going to be interesting. Love you guys.